Hey, this is Arsenette from Rambling Regan, playing my Final Fantasy XI character. There was an update today that I want to go through and hopefully everything works, because it always happens that when I do something like this, it doesn't work. But let's see. Logging in. Okay, there was a new update. And the more important thing that I want to check is in the Mog Garden. For those that are not familiar with the Mog Garden, I think you start this in your home city, and then once you have it open, you can go from Adeline, which is where I am, over to the Mog Garden. The beginning quests are actually not that difficult. It's just, you know, hey, plant this here, talk to this person, talk to that person, and go until you get to the point where you're able to buy and sell items from the Moogle itself. And yes, this takes a little bit to log in, so give it a second. There's a campaign going on right now that instead of getting 1 star, you get 2 stars, and you get other things from the beach. And I'm about to show you what that looks like. This is what the Mog Garden looks like, which is cute! My Mog Garden is now, I think, level 5. So you have, you know, 2 things growing as opposed to 1. There's 3 trees instead of 1. Everything else stays the same except that you can harvest 10 separate times rather than just 3, I think is what the standard. And the little crabby that's usually here is now a carrier one. So he's cute. I just touch him because I can. Anyway, this is what I'm talking about. Every single day you get something, usually just junk, from the beach. Oh, what the heck is a shrimp lantern? Okay, I guess I'll find out later. And yes, the big thing that I wanted to show you is, you see how my inventory is now 80, which also attaches to, I think, the case. Yeah, so don't mind the fact that I have 80 on because I'm a crafter. But anyway, this is what I want to show you. When you get to the point when you're able to buy and sell items from the Moogle, you should be able to see this. This is what normally is there. And if the update is up, yep, here we go. Be able to get the 3 beds that you would get for upgrading your house, your Mog house, to upgrade from, I think, 50 to 80. Each of the beds will allow you to raise another 10 in inventory space for both sets, because you now have 2 storage units, that as opposed to 1, I believe. I think it was just 1. It might have been 2. I don't know. I just remember being very, very small and doing this as soon as possible. However, this thing is the most important thing out of all of them. Anyone that is doing the Gobby Bag. The Gobby Bag normally asks you to get 4 separate items, usually some sort of food, some sort of leather, some sort of I think it's either gold or blacksmithing, and some sort of cloth. I think of just something like that. I'll put the link as to what the different items are. This replaces all 4 requirements for each tier. So what I ended up doing this back in November, when the last time this was available, because it's only available during certain campaigns. So for the month of March, this will still be available, which is great. So the first couple of Gobby Bags are actually cheaper to get the individual items. It kind of depends on your server. I know I'm on Azure and everything's really expensive. I am a crafter though, so I'm able to do a lot of things on my own. You start getting to like Gobby Bag 6 and 7, that sort of thing, it gets really expensive. Sometimes each individual item is over 100 grand. This replaces all 4. It's not that you buy it 4 times. You buy one item and you turn it into the goblin in Juno, and he will upgrade your bag, your inventory, your satchel, and your storage by 10 each. I think it's by 5 or 10. I think it may be 10. Either way, you do it several times, so you go from 30 inventory slots to 80. So if it's now it's probably 5 now that I'm thinking of it. So either way, this is the important thing that I wanted to show. This particular item is the thing that you need. So what I would suggest, especially since you have to go back and forth, in fact, let me do that now. Let me cut to that. Okay, let me do it elsewhere. East. Oh, while I'm actually at it, and yes, this takes a while to load in all the characters that are here. You see in my bottom left corner all of the people that are actually standing here. A lot of them are mans, some are just, as you can tell, this is actually pretty busy today. There are goblins in every city, including Juno, all of the starter cities, and in all of the big major cities. So normally, you get to, after 45 days, I think is what your account has to be old enough to do. You end up getting basically one, ooh. Oh, that's a separate thing. Interesting. Normally this stops around here and you would get whatever useless item it gives you. I wouldn't say useless because I actually have gotten something that was worth 60 million, and that's why I have woohoo a square of cotton cloth. Yeah. Well, anyway. Adeline Tally. What the hell is in here? I don't know what that is. I'll find out later. Either way, I guess for the month of March, you'll be able to get this tally. Normally, it just stops at the special dial. And it's just junk that you can just get. Sometimes you can get really expensive stuff. Like I ended up getting an Orpheus belt and I ended up selling it for 60 million, which is why I have 55 right now. But anyway, this is the important thing I wanted to show you. So we're heading over to Juno, and I'll show you where the Gobby Bag starts. So we are going to Juno lower. It's about in between, so I'll do starting from the Mog House. Yeah, for those that haven't been around for quite a while, because it took me a little bit to get used to, whenever you touch any of these crystals, in the past it was just a place where whenever you died, you can actually put that as your home point. So whenever you died, you used warp or otherwise go back to your home point, you can attune yourself to any place in the world that has these and you'll go back to that spot. Now you can teleport between them, which drastically changes how quickly you can get around the world, because oh my goodness, it took forever to get around. So this is the auction house. This used to be really full. Still is to this point. I love the fact that now all the auction houses are tied together, so each city does not have their own specific set of loot. So it's really easy to just get anything anywhere, which is nice. Okay, so this is where we are going. Muckfix, I can never pronounce that. Junk shop. So this is where all the gobbies are. And I believe it's him. Yeah, I think that's him. Yep, that's it. Because I have the biggest bag so far. Now, one neat thing, if anybody's interested, let me see if he still does it. So I will expand my sack. And then mine is, yeah, mine is at the max because it's whatever is the highest amount. So I'm done here. Yeah. So you get that free. I believe you can get up to 3 a day? Like, not just game day, like I think basically Japanese midnight. So it's nice if you're a little bit low in cash or you just want a quick scroll of instant warp. Is fantastic. Speaking of, the instant warp will literally take you back to whichever crystal you attuned yourself to. Mine actually, in fact, I'm going to use it so I can show you what it looks like. There it is. My instant warp will take me back to Adeline. And yeah, I need to go through my inventory. In fact, I'm going to be crafting after this video. And there we go. All these poor hamsters that are running the servers. It's going to take a little bit. There's a lot of people here. Come on. Crystals are here. Where's the people? You can do it. Come on. Come on. Whoop. They're starting to pop up. Yeah. And by the way, there is a lot of people here. Let me see how many there are. Wow. Only 1,900. Usually it's in the 20s. But yeah, close to 2,000 people on 10:30 in the morning. No, actually it's 11:30 in the morning because I forgot to change my clock. So 11:30 in the morning in the east. So yeah, probably because the update was actually pretty big. It's going to take a little bit for people to come back in. Yay, Mocarp! So anyway, just wanted to do this quick video. So basically letting people know, which most people apparently don't use their Mog Garden that much. I use it like crazy if you can get free stuff every day. Everything from, let me see how much space I actually have. Whoop, I'm at 80. I need to sell stuff. So it's just simple things like this. In fact, you can actually get your ephemeral Moogle to take care of your crystals. Oh my god, that was like the best addition in the game. You have no idea. Look at that, it has all my crystals. That would have been inventory space. Oh! Anyway, so yeah, let me say goodbye. Which I can't spell. There we go. Yay! So I'll see you guys in the next video. I do stream on often, every so often. I don't do it as much because most of the time I'm either playing with my husband, and that's like when he gets home from work, and half the time we're doing story, and I don't want to spoil people the story because that's a really good part of the game that I really enjoy. The other thing is I do a lot of crafting and stuff, and so I think that's boring for people to watch, but either way, let me know. Otherwise, if I'm just, you know, doing mindless leveling and talking to people, which has been great the last couple of times, I'll do that more often. But yeah, anybody that see me do that, I don't do it as often as I really should because apparently people do enjoy watching it for some reason. So either way, catch me a lot on Twitch. I don't think I'll bring that stuff over to YouTube. I thought I was going to at one point, but YouTube's a bit more volatile, so I can't tell what people want to see and don't want to see, especially when it comes to the algorithms. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon, and hopefully this video was of use to you. Take care.